So let me say very simply, I want more babies in the United States of America.
JD Vance, you've got it. Hello, everybody. David Shuster here. One of the most viral memes on social media now is this: Vice President Vance as a bald baby.
This and hundreds like it are all over the internet, as some of our viewers may have seen.
There is Vance in his official portrait with baby cheeks, Vance with a propeller hat and lollipop, the same Vance in the Oval Office with a Nerf gun, baby Vance coming out of the ground in Las Vegas as the Sphere, and fat baby Vance with crazy hair. This image has become one of the most popular and is making it into satire videos of Donald Trump, Secretary of State Rubio, and Defense Secretary Hegseth.
There will be either peace or there will be tragedy for Iran far greater than we have witnessed over the last 8 days.
By most accounts, the image of Vance with fat baby cheeks began to take hold in October, when ex-user Dave McNamee wrote, "For every 100 likes, I will turn JD Vance into a progressively apple-cheeked baby." McNamee kept his promise as social media went wild. Eventually, McNamee's evolving thread received over 16 million likes. But the JD Vance ridicule resurfaced and intensified this winter when Ukrainian President Zelensky visited Trump and Vance in the White House Oval Office.
You should be thanking the president for trying to bring it into this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
Have you said thank you once? This
A lot
entire
of
meeting?
times.
No, in this
Even
entire meeting,
today,
have you said thank you?
One of the first social media memes to go viral after that was this one. Barflug Narvin wrote, "You have to say please and thank you, Mr. Zelensky." Before long, Vance memes spun out of control. There was Vance as a young woman, Lederhosen Vance with a lollipop, Vance with heavy eyeliner, Vance painting with crazy hair, Green Monster Vance, Baby Vance with the beanie, and the standard Baby Vance. This might have ended as just a humorous internet meme, except that members of the Trump administration didn't seem to find it very funny. And recently, Customs and Border Enforcement agents flipped out at a Norwegian tourist because the young man, Mads Mikkelsen, had the Vice President Vance baby meme image on his phone. This happened at Newark Airport in New Jersey. At first, upon arrival, Mikkelsen didn't want to hand over his phone.
Mikkelsen says that after being warned he could face a fine or even prison, he gave immigration officers the PIN code to his phone. He was then confronted with its contents, pictures the officers found questionable. Specifically, Mikkelsen says the immigration officials objected to this viral meme of the vice president depicting him as a bald baby.
The customs agents denied Mikkelsen entry to the United States and sent him back to Norway. The story has now been picked up in Europe and has even become a talking point in Ireland's parliament about Trump administration censorship.
Watching a major incursion on freedom of expression, unthinkable in a Western democracy. This week, a young Norwegian tourist detained by ICE at Newark Airport and sent back to Oslo. Why? He had this meme on his phone, Minister. A meme depicting Vice President JD Vance as a baby. I mean, extraordinary, extraordinary. That a young person with this amusing meme on their phone depicting a public person, that this would be used as an excuse to detain him for 5 hours and then deport him back to Oslo.
The Trump-Vance administration is now trying to engage in damage control. Headline: U.S. officials refute claim that tourist was denied entry over JD Vance meme. Quote, claims that Mads Mikkelsen was denied entry because of a JD Vance meme are false, Department of Home Security Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin said in a statement. Mikkelsen was refused entry into the U.S. for his admitted drug use. Mikkelsen calls that a blatant falsification. He says he did tell the customs agents at Newark that he had used marijuana twice in his life, but says the agents told him he was being denied entry because of his ridicule of Vice President Vance. In any case, there are clearly people in the Trump administration or who support Donald Trump and JD Vance who do not believe in free speech or free expression and have no issues with censorship. We've even seen that from Donald Trump himself and others in the White House. They have constantly and consistently hammered journalists, often by name.
You are a real, you're a terrible reporter. Number one, you don't have what it takes to be a reporter. You're not smart enough. But for you to go into a subject about...
Of course, we're watching every single aspect. But, Jennifer, you've been about the worst. The one who misrepresents the most intentionally.
We'll add Natasha Bertrand of CNN, who has done this in the past. In 2020, it was Natasha Bertrand, who had 51 intelligence analysts falsely lie to her.
But getting so irritated with creative internet satire that you would erupt at a tourist, never mind blocking that person from spending money here in the United States, well, that takes all of this to a new low. And it proves the point of the ridicule to begin with. The Trump administration, from the president on down, is full of thin-skinned crybabies. If they don't get their way or can't get somebody to agree with them, the Trump team erupts. It happens on serious issues like assessments of the airstrikes against Iran's nuclear facilities, and it happens on silly stuff like an internet meme mocking JD Vance. That's the hallmark of an authoritarian regime. So be careful out there. It's all fun and games on the internet, but as many parents know, all hell can break loose when you're trying to get through an airport with a baby. By the way, the Trump White House recently flipped out over a giant statue mocking Donald Trump. Known as dictator approved, the statue stands 8 feet tall and features a gold-painted hand that is squashing the crown of the Statue of Liberty. According to a permit issued by the National Park Service, the creator said the work was a response to this, Donald Trump's military parade.
Watching this magnificent display, our souls are filled with gratitude.
The dictator statue display includes real quotes about Donald Trump from 4 of the world's dictators. We do have a great deal of shared values. I admire President Trump, said Jair Bolsonaro, who attempted a military coup in Brazil. President Trump is a very bright and talented man, said Russia's Vladimir Putin. The most respected, the most feared person is Donald Trump, said Hungary's Viktor Orban. Your Excellency, a special relationship, the extraordinary courage of President Trump, said North Korea's Kim Jong-un. Trump was caught on a hot microphone on Fox News, praising and admiring Kim Jong-un's grip on power.
Are we close to seeing Mr. Kim here at the White House?
Could happen. I mean,
They talked about that yesterday with Mike Pompeo?
I think it's something that could happen. Yeah. Hey, he's the head of a country, and I mean, he is the strong head. Don't let anyone think anything different.
Right.
He speaks and his people sit up at attention. I want my people to do the same.
The people behind Dictator Approved have done a tribute statue before. Last October, as the Washington Post headline said, Poop statue appears on the National Mall. It featured a bronze poop on a desk with an office phone and a nameplate belonging to Rep. Nancy Pelosi. A plaque said, this memorial honors the brave men and women who broke into the United States Capitol on January 6, 2021 to loot, urinate, and defecate throughout these hallowed halls in order to overturn an election. President Trump celebrates these heroes of January 6 as unbelievable patriots and warriors. This monument stands as a testament to their daring sacrifice and lasting legacy. Check out that video at the link below. It generated a lot of comments on YouTube, one of the most popular from Spider Dog, who wrote, under no conditions would I ever show Trump respect. I hear you. I look forward to reading your comments about the Trump team going berserk over the ridicule of JD Vance. I'm David Shuster. Thanks for joining us.